So today we're gonna take apart this front porch here and build a new one all the way out here to right here. So we have a much bigger porch.
All right, we're making good progress. The next thing we have to do is this bush is right in line where the edge of our porch is gonna go. So we have to take this bush out and we're gonna retransplant it. And we got that block set for that corner of the porch, and it's going to be coming along here. We got this hole dug right here. I got my good friend Billy helping, along with Justin and Ethan. And we're making progress. So hey, let's go transplant this bush, shall we? Okay, random place to dig a hole for the new porch.
Get rid of that dirt out of there. Okay, come put the nut right there. Okay, go down.
Can you hold it there or not?
I can.
There we go. Now we got it.
Look how big that worm is. That's a big old worm.
Put it on there. It's real healthy. Okay, Ethan, what did we get done so far?
We put in all the cement blocks here, and now we're gonna unload the treated stuff to frame the porch.
Yep, that's right. So these are where all our posts are going to be sitting all along here. And now we're going to start framing it up, I guess.
We're putting the joist on right here, and Justin's nailing it on with the joist hangers. And then my dad is cutting the bottom of the log off so that we can slide the stretch board under it then.
Justin putting in the last of the joist hangers. It's lunchtime, and we are just about wrapping up for lunch. So after lunch, we're going to put our decking boards on. This is going to be a stairway coming off of here, 4-foot wide step. Hey, look at this. We're making progress. We're getting this deck put on. The reason we chose this Trex product over here is because it's exposed to the weather, and that way we'll never have to fix it or never have to replace it or anything. And it's pretty pretty. It's hidden fasteners. Okay, Ethan, well, what did we get done so far?
Today we put the rest of the boards on, and we're almost done. there by the doorstep.
Yep, last strip over there by the door.
And then we were working on putting this lattice, or is this
Yeah, lattice, yep.
lattice under here so the cat can't get in here or anything. And then so we put it all along there.
Yep.
And it's pretty stiff. Then we're gonna put fascia that comes down to about right here. That's gonna cover this, and we're gonna put ground that's gonna cover about right there. Then, so
Yep.
it's pretty.
So hopefully tomorrow we can get this all done. We're getting closer. Got Wyatt putting the screws in for me. So we're putting this fascia on now. Ethan is putting the last screw in. And there's the fascia. Looking pretty good, I think. Now we just gotta clean up around here. Now that our deck is almost complete, we got this garbage can enclosure that Justin's going to be putting together. And it's going to be sit right back in here, so our garbage cans are hidden. And I'm taking this half-inch treated plywood, and I've got some other stuff that's not treated, and we're ripping it to make these columns that are going to go underneath our posts right here. So these posts are just hanging in midair, so we're going to make columns that are going to come down here to on the deck, and the caps that we have for them are sitting right there. So we're going to put those heavy stone caps on top of our columns, and then these are going to sit on the stone caps. And then we'll have to take our excavator, lift this up right here, and get these stabilizer boards out of the way so they're not just hanging there in midair anymore. And Ethan's finishing the last of the screws right by the door.
Hey, babe.
Feeling too strong, but we're gonna have to feel strong because now we have to get these caps up there. So that's the next project. We got those things all screwed down and ready to receive these caps, and all we gotta do is put rocks on the outside of it. Okay, ready? Go. Well, Justin took our old dishwasher out because we've been having quite a bit of problems with that. It just wasn't making the dishes clean. And I told him he has to take it all out if he can and figure out how to get the new one done. So he did. He took it all out, took it all apart, rewired it, hooked everything up, and now we're ready. We're going to help him put it in, and we'll see if he got it put together correctly. Okay, what did we do, Justin? Pick it up? This is a Maytag. So, like they say, buy once, cry once. That's pretty much what we did on this one. Here we go. Okay, we got to scooter this way. Here we go.
Okay, go.
this morning. We're hard at it again. My. This project was, I was hoping for sure no longer than 3 days, and now we're on the 5th day. But that's how it goes. I've discovered when you start like doing things the second time remodeling, it just takes longer than new construction. So basically what happened is, like this block right here that I'm pointing at, I actually had to cut 2 inches off the bottom of that because it was so crooked. And of course I hit screws, there was a rock in there, I had to sharpen my chainsaw multiple times. So now on this other side that Ethan's doing, we're actually gonna take 2 inches off the top side up there. So up there, I have to cut 2 inches off the top of the log rather than the bottom. So, and we're raising everything up 2 inches. So I think it's gonna work out when it's all done, but surely we can get this thing finished up today. And then the next project is put sidewalks in here. And I actually had my neighbor come up. He's a concrete guy, and I said, would you just please, like, do this for me, or, you know, give me a price, of course, to do it. Maybe I can help if you want me to. So he's going to, and I'm happy about that. I have never done sidewalks before. I feel confident I could do it, but it's just, I know it's going to take me twice as long as it would him. So hopefully he can do it, and that's going to be one of our next projects, is get our sidewalks put in and then landscaping. So, but first things first, let's finish this. Well, there it is. Now all we have to do is put some rock on there, and we're gonna stain the fascia. And then once we have our sidewalks here, I'm gonna put new steps on there. So everything there is set, and just the rocks. And the porch is almost done. And of course there's gonna be landscaping along the front here. And unfortunately, that garbage can enclosure does not fit back in that space. So we're gonna have to put it together again, put it back in the box, and take it back to Lowe's. Hopefully they'll take it back, and we have to find a smaller one. Didn't measure properly. So I think this deck is pretty nice, and I'm looking forward to having it completely done with the landscaping and everything. Oh, we're having an absolutely beautiful evening out here. This is Sunday evening, and it's just pouring rain. It's so beautiful. Gonna miss this place. Really gonna miss this place.
Me especially.
It's raining and the sun's setting. What do you think, boys? It smells so fresh and good out here.
Woo! Let's fly across the world. We're trying to find the septic tank.
Trying to find the septic tank to put a riser in so we can pump it before we go to Alaska. I thought I kind of know where it is, but we're not able to find it, so I'm gonna have to redig in a different spot. I don't like to do that because I gotta dig up my whole yard, but it is what it is. We gotta find this thing. Okay, all right, we just found it. Find the ring for it, the riser. That might be it right there. Yep, there it is. Okay, good. Huh?
It's all rusted.
Oh, yeah.
We're lifting up the lid. There it is.
Some gross looking stuff right there. You can see this thing needs to be pumped. It hasn't ever been pumped since we've lived here, so it's like 17 years. It's pretty solid. It's really bad. So we're gonna get this put on here, this riser, and then I'm gonna call a septic pump company and pump this thing so when we're in Alaska it doesn't back up. That would be like tragedy. Now we gotta put this second one on right here. Well, I actually discovered I had it upside down. I've never installed the riser before, so that fits better. Okay, now I'm gonna put this thing on top of that, and that'll fit better. Just like Yogi Bear. Got the handles turned straight with the house, so I like things square. There we go. Okay, now we'll put dirt around it, screw the top on, and we're done.
Riser in now and covered it with dirt around there and smoothed it out. Now we're gonna go get a loader and take those boards and these boards.
Rosie's going for a hike. That's pretty cool. She's up there about 10 feet or so. Whoa, easy does it. Aluminum doesn't quite have the grip. Do we need to come and rescue you? Okay, our next project is this post right here. We're gonna have to dig this out. I can't have dirt up against that wood post, so we're gonna dig all this dirt out and build a rock wall up against here. And it'll probably slope down along here, go up along there. And then we're gonna fill it up, backfill it up on top so that we can get some of our landscape and sidewalks done. So we're gonna have to dig all that out right now. Well, now I dug that out and I can get started on my rock wall. I'm gonna bring a loader up this afternoon and we're gonna haul this dirt out of here. And hopefully we have enough rock that we can build starting from down here all the way up to probably about the level of that. So it's gonna be quite a bit of rock. I think I'll kind of just taper it off here, come down through here and just kind of come down. Eventually I'll put rock all the way along here, but running out of time, so I'll just do what I need to do. The main thing is I got to get the dirt away from this post so it doesn't rot, because that thing will just rot. So I do have plastic on the back side of it. So we'll just put rock along here and make sure that's exposed. All right, good morning. Well, what you see here behind me is we're gonna take this loader and we're gonna move these dirt piles right there, and we're gonna take them out and dump them in another place, and we're gonna start laying some rock. We gotta bring in some landscape fabric. This is Ethan helping out today, and we're gonna lay some landscape fabric down here and some 2-inch washed rock behind it, and then we're gonna start laying up the rock. So this is what we're doing right now. Okay, this huge pile of rocks here I hauled off the mountain like 2 years ago. They've been sitting there waiting on a rock wall. I was going to put the rock wall over there, but I think I'm going to use those boulders right there, and all of these I think are going to go down there. So that's what we're using. I got to take these and move them down there. You got to load them all up by hand onto this bucket, I guess.
Okay, we're stacking the rocks now.
I think this is a man's job. Ooh. There we go. Some of these are pretty light and thin, but others are super heavy. it's too heavy. Okay, let's get these unloaded. Found down there, White. Go check out your friend. You want to get it, Chloe?
No.
Yes, you want to get it?
Oh, these are never so easy.
All right, this is what we got done so far. And it's lunchtime, actually a really late lunch. And this is fun, stacking up these rocks. I'm definitely no expert. This is my rock wall, but I think it's turning out decently. I'd say we're about halfway done now. And maybe we can get it done yet this afternoon, hopefully. Okay, this wall's looking good. We're getting close to the last couple rows. Justin's setting one of the rocks right here. All right, we got Ethan on here now. We're laying the final row of blocks right here. Rocks, blocks. So happy to almost have this done. And that's the very last rock that we're putting up. Our first rock wall. I think it looks pretty decent. If you're a rock layer, don't give me too many. Yeah, actually give me some tips. Oh. I'm sure it's could be done a lot better, but it was pretty fun. Now we have one more wall to do as well, out by the barn, and we'll show you next, probably tomorrow. We'll get started on that. All right, our next project. So you saw what we got completed yesterday. We got the rock wall done over by the house. Now we have the same problem here. I never quite finished this back here. We're always going to put a rock wall on here to keep this mud from sliding down. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to dig this out here, and we don't have too many rocks left over, but what we have will likely come up maybe somewhere around here. It'll be high enough, and we'll just kind of taper it down and kind of build a little bit of retaining wall so that this mud doesn't slide down every year. And eventually this bank will have to be cut down, but that's for another year, another time. But for now, we're just going to get some rocks in here.
First stone in place. So we made the wall this high already. These are all the rocks we have. So we're just gonna build it as high as we can and use all the rocks we can.
Okay, Justin and Ethan, what do you think?
It's fun making walls. Yeah.
It was a blast. Well, I'm so happy that we're done. This is all the rock we had, so when we come back from Alaska, I guess we'll finish it up. I'd like to have a rock wall all the way, eventually a lot more rock walls, but this is what we have, so this is what we used, and at least this will keep the bank from sliding down like it did before. And so this project is pretty much done. We're going to spread some gravel and tidy up a little bit, and then we're pretty much done with this. So good feeling to have this wrapped up.
Okay, we're spreading the gravel around here. We spread all that down there too.
Well, we are done. Now we even got these boulders set here. And this is how it looks from down here. We got everything freshly graveled. And we have our nice wall right here. Looks so good. Turned out really great. Eventually we'll just continue on with this. We even have our rose bushes growing there that we were able to save. And here we got this gravelled. Now over there we saved that for graveling till later because we're going to put sidewalks around there, so we just left that off for now. Now let's go out to the barn and finish the gravel out there. Well, it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. And we're getting together. Actually, babe, you say what we're doing.
We are coming together at just this little field park type thing with my family. They're getting together because us and Michael's are leaving for Alaska. So we're getting together as a family yet just spending some time together.
So we got Chloe and Justin and Ethan with us, but the others are already here. So I think we're going to park here somewhere. Not sure where. And it's finally a beautiful day. We had our auction yesterday, and it rained and rained. The balloons, I wonder why. It rained and rained on the day before the auction, but yesterday was actually pretty nice. So I'm thankful to have some warmer weather, but this morning it was actually really cold. Again, freezing. Yeah. But the grass is green and it's pretty, so I guess here we are. So we'll pull out of the way here. She doesn't know, but it's a surprise. Kind of a nice place, a big old field here. Kind of close to home.
Happy birthday to you! What? I'm the only one singing. It's not my birthday, it's closer to his. What are you videoing? Is that for me? It is.
40th. Because you won't be here in September.
Yeah.
It's very early.
This is for Priscilla's surprise 40th birthday.
Terrible early.
Happy birthday, babe.
Happy birthday.
She got a lot of presents here. She didn't know anything about it.
I don't know what to say.
Check out some of this food. There's a pot of, looks like chili or something.
If you stick the finger in there, I'm gonna lick it.
Check out this cake. You guys recognize that picture, I'm sure. Very pretty, Mary. Her sister Mary got all this together. Amazing.
And I pray a blessing over your 40th year. Thank you.
This is from Esther. It's iodine. Iodine is important to supplement with to protect your thyroid and all its functions, including the immune system. Wow. Wow.
Must be 2 seconds.
Give me a shot of iodine.
And floods the earth with his glory. Yes and amen to all he says. Blessings over you and your family and home. Overwhelming peace. Wow.
I like
Doran, Priscilla needs a lot of things, but she doesn't need more makeup stuff.
It's to do with my makeup.
Cake.
Thank you so much, everyone. It just means so much. My love tank is filled.
So thanks for watching this episode. We're so thankful that you watch us here at Montana Haven. And don't forget to also watch Chloe.avalon. That's my wife Priscilla's channel. We hope to see you on the next video.